But you asked me quietly before we started this what my favorite guitar is.
Hi everyone, I'm Utkarsh, and this is a very special private stock PRS Custom 24. Alright, let's open this up. And I think even before we get started, what a unique case. I have never seen a PRS case that looks like this. This to me looks a bit like the Gibson, what's it called? Whatever, the brown Gibson case. But it's actually made out of leather, unlike Gibson, which is a leatherette. And the stitching is also very nice. The case itself is a thing of beauty. I think it's rather befitting a private stock, because when you have a private stock, you know, it's a pretty damn expensive guitar. It should be beautiful. The case shouldn't just look like any other case. And you should expect the highest levels of craftsmanship, which this is, with the gold latches and the stitching. But, however beautiful this case is, what's inside is even more beautiful. So let's check it out. Just listen to that chunky sound. Ooh. Beautiful. Back. Well, are you ready? I think you need to be ready for this. All right, let's go for it. Oh, word of warning, it needs a bit of a pull. It's a secure case after all. And I still have one latch unlocked. Yes, very professional of me. But without further ado, let's take this out for a second and let us admire this. Well, Aqua Violet Burst is what they call it. Aqua Violet Glow. I just call it Purple Burst. It is just a thing of beauty. Look at the grain on that fretboard. Just beautiful birds, the eagle. I could just sit here looking at it all day, honestly. Private stock eagle on the cover. So you've got the certificate, which tells you about this guitar. Custom 24 with single cut thickness, we'll get to that later. Peruvian mahogany, coco bolo, which is actually, after playing this, one of my favorite woods now for fretboard. Mahogany again for the back. Pattern, but a very thick pattern. Neck carve, Ivoroid, Aqua Violet Glow Smoke Burst. Yes, that is what this beautiful thing is called. What else? Green abalone. Yes. Surrounded by mother of pearl. Nitro finish. 5708 at the bridge. And 5909s on the base, which is an interesting combination. 3-way toggle. PRS tremolo, gold and nickel. It's just beautiful. Specials are the finish and the birds. Oops, I might be giving something away. We'll talk about this later. Alright, I think that is about as beautiful a guitar as you will ever see, at least in my eyes. Sorry folks, I realized I forgot to show you what was inside. So, let's take a look. You've got the tremolo. You've got the hang tag from the where I bought it. We'll get to that later. You've got the Japanese import documentation. This was imported in 2015. Let's have a look. Oops, sorry for that. So you've got this all in Japanese again. You've got, now here are the goodies that you typically get. Again, you've got some more Japanese documentation. If you've seen my other video of my PRS Custom 22, you will realize that even it had that same pink sheet of paper, as I call it. Then when you buy a guitar with 5708 or 5909s, they give you these special tags to tell you about how special your pickups are. Do I buy into the whole 50s wire? I don't think so, but anyways, it's okay. Nothing wrong with marketing what you have. How do do I make this focused? Let's see if I can knock this out. There we go. Free instructional package. Advertising for PTC, which is PRS Tech Center. I might need to do something on my other guitar. Let's see. We talked about 50s 909s, 5708. Yes, the pickups are special. And then finally, I won't take everything out because it's going to be a pain, but you've got the keys to the case and you've got PRS sticker. There we go. And finally, some more. Oh, stringing guide but in Japanese. Nice. Probably unique. All right, now let's for real get to the rest of the review. Now, the story of this guitar begins long before I ever found out about this guitar, this particular guitar. And to tell you the story, let's go back in time and let's go to content from a different YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you asked me quietly before we started this what my favorite guitar is. Okay, so I think this thing's extraordinary. Come on with me for a minute. Can you get a close-up of this?
Oh.
This is wild looking, right?
I've already picked this one as my favorite.
Yeah, right. So, you know, 80% of information is brought into people's eyes. And for this is just some sort of wildly stained, double stained blue purple monster, right? It's just beautiful. And it's a thick backed custom. So it's a custom with a thicker back like a McCarty. And it's something we're playing around with in private stock.
So yes, guys, this is actually that very same guitar. That very same guitar that you saw. And the story of how I got it is not very, very interesting, but you know, I'm sure you'd like to know all the same. So I've been traveling to Japan a lot for work in the past few months. When I started going to Japan, I figured out this website where you can figure out all the guitars in Japan, and I found this. It was not even in Tokyo. It was in this other town, pretty far away from Tokyo. And I emailed the guys. It was pretty expensive, much more than I ever want to spend on a guitar. So this is officially the most expensive single guitar I've ever bought. Much cheaper than a brand new private stock, but just an absurd amount of money. But what kind of made me very interested in this guitar, and I knew nothing about the NAMM connection, by the way, I knew zilch, was the fact that it was a custom 24, yet it was single cut thickness, guys, single cut. So it's actually even thicker than the McCarty, which is perfect because I love thick, heavy guitars. I'm a Les Paul guy. It's heavy. It's 4 kilos, or I guess 9 to 10 pounds almost. Yeah. So bloody heavy for a PRS, which is amazing. And even the neck, though I couldn't tell till I played the guitar, is thick. So it's technically a pattern, but it's a one-off, as private stocks are. And I think that this is more a white fat. Maybe they deliberately made it a white fat, even though at that time it wasn't part of PRS's nomenclature. So it's a fat neck, it's a big fat guitar, and it's purple. And it's absolutely amazing because it's purple, but in a purple manner that is an homage to Les Pauls because it's a burst. It's a purple burst versus a heritage cherry sunburst or something. Yeah, they call it Aqua Violet Glow because this finish is bloody three-dimensional, as you can see. But yeah, so this is the perfect guitar for me. So I actually took a train down all the way to Asakusa. I'm killing the name. I'll put the link to it below. I knew nothing about the town, nothing about the shop. Got to the station, walked, and I saw a space shuttle. Literally a space shuttle just standing there. And I found out that Japan's NASA was previously based in the city, and this is kind of a replica left at the museum. So that was interesting on the path to get towards getting the guitar. Went to the guitar shop. The guy I met was really nice. He had told me over the emails, his words were, I could lie to you and tell you it is a new guitar and you would not be able to see the difference. And it really is. It's absolutely new condition, even though it's 5 years old. The story is it was bought by a collector who doesn't play guitar. I don't even know why would you buy a guitar if you don't play guitar. Maybe I got the story wrong, but the guy said it was unplayed, and honestly, it is. It feels absolutely unplayed. It's brand new. It feels and smells more brand new than some of the brand new guitars I've bought. And yeah, So this guitar made its way from 2014 NAMM to Japan in 2015, and now it's in Singapore, and I love it, absolutely love it. Okay, let's get a little bit into the specs. So this one has got a mahogany body as well as a mahogany neck. The difference is the body is African ribbon mahogany because it's a private stock. So, it's got beautiful, beautiful ribboning, I guess. I just love how it looks. It feels almost like it would be velvety. It isn't velvety, but it's just amazing. A Peruvian mahogany neck. Again, I'm not a wood snob, guys. Seriously, I am not. But I'm just telling you what the guitar is, and I bought it because it's purple. It could just have had mahogany, as far as I care. So mahogany, Peruvian mahogany neck. It's got those gold. Sorry, not those gold. It's got those bonoid, ivoroid, whatever tuners. Towards the front, it's got possibly the best fretboard. To me, this fretboard feels even nicer than Brazilian rosewood, honestly. Brazilian rosewood has a different charm. But this is, Cocobolo is also very nice. And I would definitely consider having a guitar with a Cocobolo neck, maybe sometime in the future. So Cocobolo fretboard, which I love. Body is got flame maple, well, extremely flame maple with that purple burst. 25-inch scale length because it's a PRS with tremolo, two switches, two volume and tone, 3-way switch with coil splits. What else? Yeah, pretty standard. It's a custom 24, but with single cut thickness, as it's called. So, how does this guitar sound? So, my hope was, and even when I played it, maybe subconsciously, I thought it would sound thicker than a regular custom 24 because it has thicker body, which I know will get us into the tone wood debate. And hope against hope, I thought it may sound even a bit like a Les Paul, even though I know because it has 24 frets, the neck pickup can never be that warm. And here's what I've found so far. I have found that it does indeed have more girth than a regular custom 22 or 24. The point of reference for me, and I will probably do a demo sometime later, is my custom 22, which has the exact same bridge pickup, 5708s. And in a custom 22 and 24, the bridge pickup has the exact same location. So in theory, both guitars are mahogany bodied, rosewood neck, etc., etc. There should be no difference in tone dramatically. This one has a much beefier bridge tone. I can't do an A-B here because my custom 22 is set up in D with much thicker strings, and I can't tune it back up to E, otherwise I'll snap off the tremolo. But take it from me, it's got a much thicker sound in the bridge pickup, and the iron test for me was the song The Loner by Gary Moore, because Gary Moore's The Loner has a bridge pickup sound as far as my ear can tell, with the tone rolled off. And when I used to roll the tone off in my custom 22, I got a pretty CD sound. I really hated that sound, and that's one of the reasons why for my custom 22 I have just turned it into a metal guitar where it's everything full all the time, and it's brilliant for that. But on this guitar, when I roll off the tone on the bridge pickup, it still sounds very nice. So that's why. Neck pickup, it doesn't sound like a Les Paul, unfortunately, but it still sounds very good. Yeah, but a Les Paul is a Les Paul. This does not sound like a Les Paul, and it's not expected to. And yeah, so that's the thing. Other than that, this guitar feels substantial to play. Feels like a Gibson, like a really nice Gibson. This might be sacrilege to you guys out there, but for me, it's just amazing for me. I want a PRS that has the reliability, the look, the quality of a PRS, yet it feels a bit like a Gibson. Yes, I have my 594, but my 594, as my reviews may have told you, is a different animal. It's definitely not a Les Paul, and it doesn't feel like a Gibson. My 513 513 standard feels like a Gibson, and this one feels like a Gibson too, which is good. So I like that about this guitar. Tone wise, super versatile, super dynamic. I really like that you can roll the volume up a little bit and get incredible amounts of nuance to your playing, especially the small vibratos that you might be trying to do. For me, what is clear is it's a nice guitar. Obviously, is it worth? Well, new it would be worth 3 times as much as a regular PRS core, and of course for me it was much cheaper than that. But still, is there a difference? Huge difference in sound for private stock and core PRS? No, there isn't. It's just that the guitars feel much. And again, it's probably psychological, and people have a post-rationalization mindset when it comes to these sort of things. A core PRS is a thing of beauty, and you really can't ask for anything else. A private stock is more about being very selective on the woods that you want for certain reasons, and people do get there. At some point in your guitar buying and playing, if you can, you will. Yes, I would love to have for somebody, not me, they may love to have African, ribbon mahogany instead of regular mahogany. Makes a difference to the sound? No, don't think so. But it makes a difference to the sense of the guitar as an object and to your appreciation of it. And for me, I'm absolutely okay with what private stocks are. If you want it, you can get it. If you don't, you can be absolutely happy with the core PRS. And if a core PRS is too much with you, you can be absolutely happy with your SE. I have a baritone as well as an acoustic, which are just PRS SEs, and I'm very happy with them. So it's all up to you. It's all up to you what you want and what you can afford at the time. But if you can, if you have the means, I would highly recommend getting a private stock made to your specifications, or if you find something that already works for you. All right, folks, I hope this was useful for you. I'm very privileged and happy to have this beautiful guitar. I'm pretty happy to share it with you. I hope you liked it, and we will talk more next time.